On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
The goal when women began believing that they didn't need a man in the household, I think. And this doesn't absolve men. I know I know when somebody says something about a woman, it's but what about the men? So it doesn't absolve brothers, because the specific time frame that I'm referencing is in the 80s. This is when you started hearing these songs about ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a job if you want to be with me. This is the songs where it's like this is the movement in the culture where, coming out of the 70s, it was a lot of Black pride. It was the last of, Black pride, Black unity. When you start moving to the 80s, you see a cultural shift where women are, being encouraged to go to school, get your degrees, get your PhDs, so on and so forth, and sustain yourself so that you don't have to depend on a man.
Me some types of questions,
that's
and
that's a good question though.
That's not a valid question.
No, I'm not saying it's not valid, but I'm just trying to see,
because we know
what does that have to do. Men have standards. Men can say, men can say, even though this person is a good woman, I just don't want to date her.
How many men? How many men? We know there are some men that break up with women.
Man, is that what you thought too when he kept saying it?
How many men
have broken up with me?
No. I'm not.
Everybody mute us up, okay?
Wait, what did you ask? How many men have broken up with me?
On average, by and large, break up with women? How many?
I don't know how many men on average. All I'm saying is that it's wild.
There are some that do it.
It's wild to insinuate that a man can't just be like, you know what, this is not the woman for me. You don't have to do anything crazy for a man to say you're just not the one.
Has that happened to you, Kay?
I'm answering the question. If somebody is just not on the same page, not vibing, not whatever, they can not be in a relationship. They can be men and women.
Okay, has a man broke up to you because you wasn't vibing? What you're speaking of right now?
I wouldn't say we broke up. I would say that me and a man never got together because we weren't vibing. Okay, so then what are you asking? I'm answering the question that's being presented.
Okay,
and you're asking something different.
Yeah, because you didn't answer his question, so I'm trying to see if you would answer.
Right, but I'm trying to answer the question that JR asked, which was, it usually goes across the screen, but it's not.
Okay, so did you answer the question already?
Yeah, I'm saying that it's wild that some people think that men just can't say, you know what, even though this woman might be a good woman, we don't connect like that. And that's that. Men do that and they can do that.
Okay, you responded to me. You didn't answer.
All right. Did anybody else have any additional questions?
Answer the question.
Did anybody else have any additional questions?
Yes, can I ask Kay a question?
What was the question, JR?
Wait, can I ask you a question before she asks?
JR, just tell us my response to be quicker. Again.
Okay, Q. How many men have broken up with you?
One. And it was because I was doing the most. I was mentally screwed up in my head. I ain't gonna lie, years and years ago.
What was the actual question, JR?
I see.
It's usually going across the bottom.
Okay.
It is.
No, it wasn't at the bottom. It was a bonus question, so that comes on the screen. Relationship. Well, I think you answered it already, Kay.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the fact that
are you gonna answer it again?
Yes. Men.
Okay, how many times are you gonna answer? I thought you answered it one time,
and then I'm gonna be done.
Okay, this is the second time. Okay, is it going to be the same response?
No, because
so are you looking at it from two viewpoints?
Yeah, like men never end it first, and if they end it, it means you were doing too much.
Jesus Christ.
JR, you always get all fatherly, and I don't understand why you have to do this to me all the time. But
okay.
I just think it's really wild. Like, what?
I must create. I know this. Well, it's not your first time watching the show, right? So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Kay, right?
People have to understand.
Okay, must create. Let me introduce Kay. Kay must create.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay, but it looks like
it's family business. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on mute.
Okay.
Men are human. Men have like desires. They
I would
have
hope
things
men
they
are
want.
human.
Yes.
I don't think those aliens.
So, Kay,
that
I
they
have a
got in
question. How many men have broken up with you?
Probably none. Broken up with me?
Wait. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. That's the same question Rilla asked, and you like deflected.
Because I was trying to focus on what we were talking about. And I was just trying to, like I said, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm trying to focus on
Sage. I'm gonna start burning this sage.
Sage, let me put my sage on.
Okay, but Island, I answered it. Okay.
Okay, no refill. Well,
okay, so that when my response is, it doesn't respond to you because you said 0. So
okay, so my point was that men can absolutely break up with people that
so
aren't.
it's the third
doing
time you answering the question.
I mean, y'all don't agree with
she's
that?
answering for Kayla.
Y'all don't agree with that? Y'all think that men are just
I'm lost.
Let's
just move on.
woman.
Let's just move on. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Wait, do y'all think that men are just
let's
stay
move
with
on.
the first good woman that's just out around them? That's just how it is for men. Is that what y'all are? I'm trying to find out.
Say it one more time, okay?
JR, I don't like what you're doing right now.
Say it one more time.
I'm asking, do you think that men are just going to stay with the first good woman they find? Like there's no standard, it's whatever. As long as she's not doing the most, that's the one. No, like come on. People have preferences. People have things they want.
So you asked the question, then you answered it. Okay.
No, I'm asking, what do you think about that, JR?
I plead the fifth. If you guys just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. We definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to the super chats. I see. Hold on, where's the mute button? Where's the mute? Let me see if they
get me.
Get him. There it is, right there. Here we go. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, StreamYard. Let me lock that mute in for a second.
JR, I can't believe you.
Oh shit, it didn't do it. I guess they're not listening to me. Moving on to our next topic. Real, I'm coming to you first with this one, because you always talk about this all the time. When did the nuclear family stop being the goal? When did the nuclear family stop being the goal?
I think the nuclear family stopped being the goal when women began believing that they didn't need a man in the household. I think, and this doesn't absolve men. I know I know when somebody says something about a woman, it's, but what about the men? So it doesn't absolve brothers, because the specific time frame that I'm referencing is in the 80s. This is when you started hearing these songs about ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a job if you want to be with me. This is the songs where it's like, this is the movement in the culture where, coming out of the 70s, it was a lot of Black pride. It was the last of, Black pride, Black unity. When you start moving to the 80s, you see a cultural shift where women are, being encouraged to go to school, get your degrees, get your PhDs, so on and so forth, and sustain yourself so that you don't have to depend on a man.